Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. UMass will kick off and will be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Ole Miss offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs, running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
He's going to pass. Going to take a shot. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here on the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Handoff to the lone back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you
hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Rebels have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And the short completion brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man all by himself. And he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They're going to give it to the wide receiver on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minutemen! And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Wants to throw on third down. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle...
The expressway is wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Oh, the QB's so lucky that that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Coming after it. Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He wants to throw here on second down. Powers through the defender. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller,
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UMass offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's blunt. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Cole. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. Ole Miss 35, UMass.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The UMass offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field. Possession.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They're trying to get to it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with...
He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the returner goes down. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
This time he's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. With the catch, it's Burden. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Blunt. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion.
Another 1st down for the offense.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to throw. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
On second down, just keeps firing. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires the pass, intercepted. They'll mark him out of bounds at the... We wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the beatdown has ensued.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The play action fake. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the RPO, complete. He's loose down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Offense getting set for 1st down. On the ground, it's Blunt. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You do whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Trying to get behind the defense. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. And the route is on.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
56, UMass 17.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UMass offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
42 Spider. 4.
He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Off play action. Working that left side now. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. UMass will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attacking.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Fast motion from the offense. Handoff to the lone back. Tackle is made after the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Sweet feet on the move.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
56.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
29 Philly, 2-0.
He's going to pass. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. And it's no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
UMass 17.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Running back searching for a hole. At the 45, on his way. Smacks him with the stiff arm. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Give to the running back. just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Pulls and fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels are rolling down the field. Here's the handoff. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just plowing ahead. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the pummeling has started. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The UMass offense returns to the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Blunt. And a good job of coverage by the... Short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Blunt. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And now on second down for this offense. They want to just keep throwing it. Lost one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Lacey. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Paul. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Blunt. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage? UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires on the move. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Moves away as he feels pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think we saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give and tick, 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 tick. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drills him with the stiff arm. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All